Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to the Desire of Ages series. We continue Desire of Ages 60, paragraph 3. So far we've looked at the men from the east, so the wise men from Magi, and they following this star that was leading them to Jerusalem. They have reached the land of Israel and are descending the Mount of Olives with Jerusalem in sight, when lo, the star that has guided them all the weary way rests above the temple, and after a season fades from their view. With eager steps they press onward, confidently expecting the Messiah's birth to be a joyful burden of every tongue. But their inquiries are in vain. Entering the holy city, they repair to the temple. To their amazement, find none who seem to have a knowledge of the newborn king. Their questions call forth no expressions of joy, but rather of surprise and fear, not mingled with contempt. The priests are rehearsing traditions. They extol their religion and their own piety, while they denounce the Greeks and Romans as heathens, and the sinners above all. The wise men are not idolaters, and in the sight of God they stand far higher than do these, his professed worshippers. Yet they were looked upon by the Jews as heathen. Even among the appointed guardians of the holy oracles, their eager questionings touched no accord of sympathy. The arrival of the Magi was quickly noised throughout Jerusalem. Their strange errand created an excitement among the people which penetrated to the palace of King Herod. The wily Edomite was aroused at the intimation of a possible rival. Countless murders had stained his pathway to the throne. Being of alien blood, he was hated by the people over whom he ruled. His only security was the favor of Rome. But this new prince had a higher claim. He was born to the kingdom. Herod suspected the priests of plotting with the strangers to excite a popular tumult and unseat him from the throne. He concealed his mistrust, however, determined to thwart their schemes by superior cunning. Summoning the chief priests and the scribes, he questioned them as to the teachings of the sacred books in regard to the place of the Messiah's birth. So, brothers and sisters, we see here that when these wise men from Magi reach Jerusalem, when they reach the holy city and they are descending from the Mount of Olives, no one is eager, no one is joyful to they find, in their amazement, they find no one who even acknowledges this newborn king, so Jesus Christ, the Messiah king or the Messiah baby. No one seems to know anything about it. And rather than searching the scriptures, they were more worried about their traditions, and they sort of, put all their efforts into extolling their religion and their own piety. And they looked upon these wise men from Magi as strangers and as pagans. So, and the only person who was excited was King Herod, but for the wrong reasons. See you on the next one.